It was a family, a big joint family of Sikhs, which was, besieged. There was a big mob that had collected in front of their house, and there was some firing because this family happened to have a couple of licensed weapons because for generations they had been into hunting, so they had licensed weapons with them. And then there was a joint operation of the police and the army to sort of quell that violence there. And this was headed by a police officer who went on to become very well known, Amod Kant. In fact, for this operation, Amod Kant was just 3 or 4 months later given a gallantry award. Now, the remarkable thing about this gallantry award is, this is the only gallantry award that was given for November 84. Now, if a senior police officer has been given a gallantry award for for his conduct during a massacre of a minority community. Remember, the 1984 massacre, unlike 2002, was almost entirely one-sided. If there were any Hindu or non-Sikh casualties, it was not even in double figures. It was because they were, they were casualties of some self-defense on the part of Sikhs who were under attack during those days. Now, this man, Amod Kant, was given gallantry award. So you would think that this award was for some action on his part to save Sikhs or to prevent these mobs, non-Sikh mobs, from attacking Sikhs. But it wasn't either of these cases. This gallantry award was for arresting a family of Sikhs, including children and women. There were about 20 odd people in that family, and they were all arrested. And it was made out that what this man did, it was interesting to see how the media reported this event contemporaneously. That it was a group of shooters from Punjab who had gathered at this place to wreak vengeance for what had happened in the days prior to this incident. Because a whole lot of Sikhs had been killed in retaliation to Indira Gandhi's assassination, this was going to be a part of that chain of action and reaction. This is how it was reported by the media. And the truth about the arrested persons not being any shooters from Punjab or Khalistanis from Punjab came to light much later. In the course of the trial, it was discovered that all these people were actually all members of one family. They included women and children. They were all bona fide residents of that place. It wasn't anything like what was made out by the police or by media reports. So from where did media get this kind of impression? Obviously because they were, even after events of this nature, even after Block 32 Trilokpuri had happened, even after so many hundreds of people had been killed in Delhi, imagine the psychology of journalists. They were still so willing to go by the official line. Even when we were confronted with so much of mass crimes that were taking place in collusion with the ruling party, the Congress party, in collusion with the state machinery, the psyche of journalists was to go by whatever our police sources, our good friends in the police, in the ruling establishment, in the government tell us. Now this was the reportage done contemporaneously. It's another matter that some years later the truth came out in the course of the legal proceedings, and it was discovered that a couple of casualties that were there, even though these people had fired in self-defense, those casualties were not because of their bullets, because they turned out to be bullets of .303, which is something which police would have, and it did not match the bore of the weapons they had. So there was really no case, even if you did not go by the self-defense theory, which is available to anybody to fire in self-defense, even if you did not go by that, those casualties they were not responsible for. And it so happened that once this case collapsed, then that family went to the Delhi High Court, and my friend, my co-author H.S. Fulka, who was the face of this entire campaign for justice in the context of 84, he appeared for them demanding that the gallantry award that was given to Amod Khan should be withdrawn. It's another matter that nothing much came out of that, but the fact that there was no instance of gallantry on the part of a senior police officer like him, who, by the way, after his retirement went on to join Congress party and went on to get some government position in Delhi. So this is the way things unfolded in the context of 84. And this was the role of the media during the violence. Now what happened after the violence?